with another Buffalo Bills live stream, Madden 25. This is week 5, Buffalo versus Houston. So anyway, feel free to hit me up in the comments. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Click the link below to subscribe to my channel and click that bell notifications to know next upload is. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It helps out my channel. And yeah, let's get into it.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And we both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 18 carries, 93 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Stroud out of the gun here. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep.
No.
A run up the middle with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Mixon.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Screw you, 55.
Points on the table there their last time.
Trying to run that way.
They have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Bills at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Man in motion left. That's Collins. On second down, here's Mixon. And a pretty athletic run right
Mixon,
there as he's going to get this down
Stop
inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Throwing now is Stroud. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hit Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Down inside the 5-yard line, absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is... Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Stroud here on 3rd and long to Mixon on the check down. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Stroud working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs.
Stephon
Career touchdown number 70.
Diggs
and the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down, field goal here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run. But you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Come on.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
Ref.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And it'll be intercepted. Pitched by Jeff Okuda. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A shotgun snap to Stroud. The left side caught by Diggs. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Stroud looking to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Stroud now on 1st and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. 50 seconds, all that remain. 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
No.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce.
Oh, fuck.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Fuck yeah, fuck. Pricks.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, what a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it was...
No, it was a shitty ending, what it was. And it just burst. Jets next. At New York. Frick, not home again. We're gonna lose again.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number?
There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Down to the 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Seven nothing is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 14 carries, 71 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do no harm. Right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me Thank you, Dr. Davis. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Hey, short, we're talking about first down. I don't know about that.
Good. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. A spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. And it wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good-looking run there by Cook as he picks up a first down. And he's established himself now as one of the best backs in the NFL, finishing in the top 5 in rushing last year for the first time in his career.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
He dropped.
That ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Shrugs him off. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. In motion right, that's Williams. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh,
No.
He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
That is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen to throw once more. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Rodgers again now. That one taken in by Corley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. K.J. Hamler returning it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that's a touchdown,
flag.
But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
What?
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
They're going to do a fucking Texas game. Kill me in the fourth quarter.
Then they get the 2-point try. And you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that. You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw, it's Allen. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain. On play action, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and that is incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Allen.
Damn you.
Intercepted.
It wasn't for you.
Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Thanks for ruining our game, ref. Now we're going to lose again.
15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hall again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
Wait. Stupid Rodgers.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw.
No.
Throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Now they get tied.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started.
Yeah, I decided to go live early, but I might go live again after the Leaf game.
Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Try to get in as many videos as I can before I go to my parents.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter.
Yep.
Plenty of time on the clock. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And again, it's Rodgers. This complete to Corley. Here's second down and 3. Hall ought to give up the middle. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Here's first down. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Bullshit. You rolled in.
Alan Lazard, an 11-yard touchdown.
He's at the 1. He wasn't there even nowhere close to getting
Jets
in.
are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
You just want them to win. That's
Important
the
piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
fucking overtime.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The New York set to take the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They're not taking the lead, so
and they'll bring him down 1 yard shy.
they're just screwing over.
So on now is
15 seconds left. We're going to run the time down so I can't go anywhere.
This to
Idiots.
almost certainly win the football game.
No, miss.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And running with power here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Touchdown, so.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
What? Roughing the passer. Fuck off, ref.
In overtime, you have to be smarter.
He just gave him the win, you dickheads.
Just can't happen. Have to have poise.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a first.
Thanks for giving him the win, ref.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And they're going to score again.
Charles, you get into these
And we're going to be
overtime
dead.
situations. That's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described,
Maybe have
where
a
an
2-minute
OT,
warning in halftime.
you've got to go to the
Or
guys you
overtime.
can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the
Now they're
X's
going to
and the
score and
O's,
it's going to be over
the
anyway.
Jimmies and the Joes.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie. As
And they
come
win.
up on second. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game,
You can't help it. You can't
I
stop
had
the
it in the back
freaking
of my
guy.
head, we could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all.
Mm.
And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's
Screw you,
NFL,
Aaron Rodgers.
we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great
Stop shoving every game down my throat. Leave Josh alone. We're at home now. Thank God. Against Titans. Alright guys, I'm gonna log off and I'll see you guys probably after 9. Depending on how the Leaf game goes. So don't forget that subscribe button and I'll see you guys later.